What's up, coders? Today we're mixing Python with holiday cheer. We're going to code a Christmas tree in Python, and it's way easier than you think, and it's a very simple project. So let's jump in. Right now, I'm currently on Google's website. It's called colab.research.google.com because it makes it easy to get started programming in Python. So if you want to code along with me, just go to this website and then log in with your Google account to get started writing your Python code. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's click on File, then click on New Notebook in Drive, which will open up a new cell for us. And it will also open up, a new tab and a new cell. All right, I want to get rid of this here. And we're basically going to print a simple ASCII Christmas tree made of stars and a trunk made of vertical bars. All right, so let's go here and let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is set the height of the Christmas tree. All right, so I'm going to create a variable called height, and I'm going to set it equal to 10. All right, and I'll go ahead and create a new cell here. Actually, I need to run this as well, so let's go ahead and run this cell by clicking that button here to the left so that we have height equal to 10. All right, so we're just going to build the leafy part of the tree now. So I'm going to use a loop. So for I in range, height, so it's going to be from 0 to 10 in this case, because height is 10, so range will be from 0 to 10. We're going to print, or at least, well, we're not going to print that yet. We're going to get the number of spaces before the stars. And so this will help center the tree. Okay, so I'm going to create a variable called spaces, and I'm going to set it equal to a space. So we have two single quotes and a space in between. And I want a specific number of spaces. So I'm going to multiply it by some number like 5, right? This will give me 5 spaces. If I did 6, this will give me 6 spaces. But I'm going to do something a little better. I'm going to do height minus I minus 1. Okay? So now this will give me initially 10 minus 0 minus 1. So this will give me 9 spaces at the beginning. Okay? And I want to now get the number of stars in the tree. All right. So I'm going to create a variable called stars, and I'm going to set this equal to a star character, and we're going to multiply this by 2 times I plus 1. Oops, I put 3 there. So 2 times I plus 1. So for those of you who have done a lot of proofs and things, you may realize that this is just the definition of an odd number, 2 times I plus 1. So no matter what I is, the result of 2 times I plus 1 will always equal an odd number. All right, so we're just going to have an odd number of stars. So we're going to start off with 1 star, right? So initially, we will get just this star character times 1 because I will be 0. So 2 times 0 would be 0 plus 1. So we get 1 star. And then when I is 1, we get 2 times 1 plus 1. So we get 3 stars. And then we're going to get 5 stars and 7 stars and so on and so forth. Okay, so this will make our tree look really good. All right. Okay, so once we have these two variables, then we're just going to print our leafy part of the tree. So that's going to be spaces, which is a character, plus our stars. So we're appending our our characters together, our strings together. Okay, so we're going to have our spaces plus our stars. So for the initial first layer of the height of the tree, for the very first layer, we're going to have, let's see, we're going to have 9 spaces, and then we're going to have 1 star. Okay, and then the next one we're going to have 8 spaces, I believe. 10 minus 1 is 9, minus 1 is 8. So we're going to have 8 spaces, and then we're going to have 3 stars, and then 7 spaces, and 5 stars, so on and so forth. Okay, All right, so let's go ahead and run this. And there we go. So we can see the height of our tree is 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows there. So this is our leafy part of the tree. So let me go ahead and put that in some comments here. We're just going to put what we're doing, build the leafy part of the tree. Okay, and here we are setting, we'll put that with a capital S, setting the height of the tree. Okay, so this is adjustable. All right, so I think that looks good. Now let's come down here and let's build the trunk of the tree, right? So I'm going to create a variable called, let's do trunk underscore width. Okay, so we're going to set the width of the trunk to 3 and the trunk's height, we'll go into trunk height variable. I'm going to set it equal to 3 as well. Okay, now let's center the trunk under the tree. So I'm going to create a variable called trunk underscore basis and set it equal to a single quote with a space in it and then another single quote. And we're going to multiply this by, I like what Google has suggested here, but let's type this out. We're going to do this by the height of the tree minus the trunk width. Okay, and then we're going to do integer division, and we're going to divide it by 2. So that's integer division, the slash slash. Okay, so we're basically producing a string of spaces, well, a string of n spaces, all right, and n being this here, height minus trunk width divided by 2, integer division, all right? Okay, so next we're going to do a for loop. So for, it doesn't matter, we can put I here if we want to, but we're not going to really use I, so we can also put an underscore, but here I go ahead and put for I in range trunk underscore height. We want to do some stuff. We want to start printing the trunk, okay? So we're going to print trunk underscore spaces. So that's the number of spaces for the trunk. And then we're going to append this character here, the vertical bar. And we're going to multiply it by the trunk's width. Because how thick do we want it, right? How many bars do we want? So the trunk's width. Okay? So again, this trunk spaces gives us the number of spaces before the trunk. So it helps us to center the trunk under the tree. And then this right here, well, trunk's width times this bar here is going to allow us to give the trunk a width. You know, how many do we want? How many of those bars do we want on the trunk? All right. So that should really be it. I hope I explained this well. Let's go ahead and run this program. And now we can see a nice Christmas tree. All right. And all this is adjustable. It looks a little off here, this Christmas tree, so I'm going to actually subtract 1 here. Let's run this again. And now it looks much better. It looks more centered. So I didn't need to put a -1 there. But other than that, this looks really good. You can change these numbers however you want to. You can change the height of the tree, the height of the trunk, the width of the trunk, so on and so forth. And let me put some comments here as to what we just did on this part. So here we built the trunk of the tree. All right, and I'm going to run this one more time, and there we go. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you in the next Python project. Happy holidays. Bye bye.